Honourable members, I present my government's plans and programs for the fiscal year 2017-2018. One of government's most urgent priorities is the reduction of crime as a national imperative.
And so the National Security Ministry will continue to implement its five-pillar security strategy. Tangible actions in 2017-2018 include increasing the number of security force personnel and adding 100 vehicles to the JCF's fleet. Legislative changes will also be introduced. The administration will also implement action items under the Justice Reform Implementation Plan and focus the correctional services more on the rehabilitation of inmates rather than merely incarceration.
This affirms the need to rehabilitate, redeem, and redirect inmates of our correctional facilities in ways that enhance national security. Together, we must reject the abuse of our children. Together, we must reject the abuse of our women.
Laws which protect women and children will be reformed, and 2 shelters for victims of domestic violence will be established.
Potential locations have already been identified, 1 rural and 1 urban, and inspection reports have also been completed. The government of Jamaica has identified inclusive, sustainable economic growth and job creation as a strategic priority for the medium term.
Among the strategies to see that happen are public sector transformation and modernization, tax reform, and further privatization of government shares in state-run entities. Government
will this year move to divest its interest and shareholding in 2 entities: the Norman Manley International Airport, NMIA, and the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS.
Meanwhile, investment projects will be sought and accelerated in some key sectors and less traditional earning areas such as culture and sports.
A feasibility study will be conducted to offer direction in the improvement and the marketing and development of Jamaica as an international training hub across a variety of sporting disciplines.
To complement these measures, the foreign trade policy is to be completed.
This, as the expansion of trade is fundamental to the investment and growth strategy for the country in general.
Meanwhile,
in order to increase our ease of doing business, the Companies Office will, by March 31, put the requisite system in place to enable electronic registration of businesses. The new Public Employees Pension Administration System, PPAS, go live. The project will be implemented this year.
Other measures that will have an impact on the economic well-being of Jamaicans include upgrading of the water supply and road network, climate change action, improved land and physical planning, the strategic review of the National Housing Trust, and introduction of a national identification system. Also,
in partnership with the Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica, the ministry will launch an expanded energy efficiency and conservation project.
The health, education, and general well-being of Jamaicans will also continue to demand government's attention. So this year will see the full rollout of the National Standard Curriculum and reorganization of the school feeding program.
All financial resources allocated by the government for the school feeding program will be utilized to provide free lunches for 70% or 137,000 children of the early childhood cohort, 3 to 8 years, including approximately 10,000 PATH beneficiaries. Complementary to this move, the ministry will provide support for the payment of cooks, especially at the primary level, to ensure that trained and certified persons are preparing nutritious meals for the students.
The Education Jamaica Teaching Council bill will be brought to Parliament and will include provisions for a national oversight body for tertiary education. Also,
the realization of a child and adolescent hospital in Western Jamaica should happen this year.
and
The government reiterates its commitment to ensuring that the Occupational Safety and Health Bill is tabled this year.
other legislative actions are to include the introduction of the Data Protection Act and the Tourism Workers Pension Scheme Bill, as well as amendments to the Heart Trust Act and the National Youth Service Act to facilitate merging the entities.
Jamaica is on a new path. The administration is focused on bringing growth, creating jobs, and serving Jamaica.